Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is once again me, Zach, here today with another Fast and Light run for you guys to hopefully enjoy. Today we're going to be doing the ship that used to be, back when I played this a bit more often, my favorite, which is, of course, the Engie Cruiser Type A. So, we'll get into everything that's cool about this here in a moment when we get into game. I just wanted to mention that I named it The Box because it is a cube. And I named all of the characters after people who showed up in prison escape films. The end. So what makes this ship special is, first off, it's one of the ones that doesn't start with any kind of damaging weapon. You have to use a combat drone. However, you do get a decent number of drone parts, so this isn't a huge problem, and generally, hopefully, you'll be able to get a hold of some more weapons before we get too far into the game. Now, for those of you who have watched my other Faster Than Light runs, you know I don't like missiles, so already big bonus, we have no missiles. We are not expected to use them. However, we do need to make a few changes here before we get going. Actually, before we do anything else, I'll finish talking about this. We do have the augmentation, Engie Medbot Dispersal. This used to be one of my favorites. I found it really helpful. I don't know how good it is now. I haven't played this game in like a decade, and I guess things haven't really changed, but I didn't play very much back in the day at a high level. I played on easy a lot. So Engie Medbot Dispersal is pretty cool, I think, even on higher difficulties. It just means that no matter where you are on the ship, a little bit of lag there. It doesn't matter where you are on the ship, you are always healing as long as your medbay itself remains active. You do heal a little bit slower than normal, but that is not a problem for us. So what we're actually going to do here is we're going to switch these guys around. I don't really need anyone on engine. If we look here, if I put someone in engines, it will get 5% more evasion. However, if I put someone in shields, we get 10% faster recharge. And when you only have one level of shields, I feel personally like the 10% is a bit more valuable. We will boost this up for now because we can turn off the medbay when people are not on board. The overall layout of this ship, I think, is actually pretty good. The drone parts are kind of off in Nowheresville, and it's a big room, which is a bonus and a negative, right? A big room means 4 dudes can teleport in here and all be mantises and beat the piss out of us. However, the other benefit of that is we can eventually we might be able to cram that full of our own drones, which might be nice. The O2 room is in a decent spot, easy enough to choke enemies out in this area. It's not too bad, and we've got 2 Engies, so we got the crazy high repair speed if we need to rush over there and fix it up before everyone chokes to death. Plus, O2 is not a huge issue, because with the Medbot Dispersal, I guess we can test this out here. If I just have him go stand in that, and I power the medbay, he loses HP much more slowly than if I take that off. See how much faster his health started going down there? It's not quite enough to fully counteract. You know, I could just have you go stand over there. You don't need to be in the medbay itself. It's not enough to fully counteract the effects of low oxygen or like fire or whatever, but it does mean you can send them into some pretty spooky situations. Against some enemies, you can out-heal the damage they deal enough that even the Engie weakness in combat is not a huge problem. Other than that, we have 1 combat drone, like I mentioned, and we've got 1 human who will be permanently on piloting, and we've got 2 Engie boys who are probably going to be staying here for now. We'll see what other crewmates we get. Oh, I was also going to mention, it's nice that the door room is right here, because again, we are Engie, so if we think we're going to get boarded, I can put someone in there and seal enemies off. The only real downside of this ship, in my opinion, is that there's only 2 locations that you can actually drain oxygen from rooms. But I think that the strengths kind of outweigh that. So immediately start with a store. Do we go for the nebula immediately? I think we do. We play this risky. It was a mistake! Oh, there's intruders on board. Okay, you find 2 heavily damaged ships floating nearby, the remains of a battle. You begin to harvest some usable debris when you hear the sounds of someone beaming aboard, followed by the shouts of a boarding party. Alright. You go over there. Where are they at? Ah, they're in the engine room. Alright, well, just beat their ass. Alright. You go over there now. And hold up, let's do this. So if they want to fight us, they have to fight us in the med bay. We can power that and we can unpower those. Don't really need it. Now we'll run these guys away. Just gonna heal up. Man, they are just determined, aren't they? What are they doing? I feel like I've never seen them so determined to just, like, beat the shit out of everything on the ship instead of trying to run us down. I mean, it worked out for them. They did quite a bit of damage, but all of this damage is temporary, you know? They only did a tiny bit of actual hull damage. Okay, so we want to send these 2 in there, and we'll just have him go start finishing stuff off. I think we just straight up win this fight. They're already damaged, and we're permanently healing. Yeah, it's over for them. And we have Engie, so we just repair everything super quick. I don't think I saved positions, though. That's a bit of a mistake. Let me see here. Yeah, I did not save positions, so... Now I can save them. And we're good. Alright. So we already got to see some of the effectiveness of the medbay. We were kind of able to kite them even though they outnumbered us, and severely outpowered us there. Let's go... That's technically in a nebula. Let's hit this one up too. This one is not a nebula storm, that's big. It's hard to see why, but this beacon is apparently a tourist destination. Huh? One of the ships at the small station is offering a deal. Yeah, no. Garbage. We're not making much money. I don't know if it's worth it to go to that store at this point. We'll see. Scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover useful materials while we wait for the FTL to recharge. Explore it. Nothing of interest. Bummer. We'll go here and then we'll take off. You arrive in the nebula and immediately receive a message from an unknown source. Prepare to be boarded. With the static from the nebula, there's no way to tell where they came from, but you hear shots fired on board the ship. Again. Okay. If that's what you guys want to do. This is fine by me. It's kind of a bold decision, I feel, but alright. I get a lot of combat XP really early on in the game. You get out of here. You don't need the combat XP. It's gonna take forever for these guys to kill them. But they'll get there. Nice. A little bit of XP. Not bad. Alright, well, we didn't get enough to go to that store. I'm just gonna stick to the nebula and head out. An advanced Rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small Rebel space station. That's a lot of station. However, without functioning sensors, it is impossible to tell what is inside. Attack it. Let's see here. So we don't need the med bay. We power up the combat drone. Ion Blast there on auto fire. Yeah. Okay. Actually, put the Ion Blast there. Ooh, they stunned our dude. We're gonna take a little bit of damage from that drone. But I think... yeah, now we're good. Now we just slowly delete them. Neat. Salvage what you can from the broken ship. 14 scraps, not too bad. Ooh! The station is a storage site for various resources. You salvage everything possible. Laser Charger Mark II. I don't think I've ever used the charge lasers. Maybe we try that out in the next battle. I guess the advantage is it just lets you build up like to a massive shot. Yeah, max charge shots 4. I don't know. We can get to the... I think we can go down and up. I think that's the path we're going to take here. You detect a rebel scout on an attack approach to a small refueling outpost. Their weapons are charged, but they're not firing yet. Intervene to defend the outpost. The rebel responds to your threat. I don't know who you are, but no one defies the rebel fleet. They move in to engage. So, they're kind of spooky. They actually have a lot of weapons here. I actually think we don't go with the charge laser. I think we go Ion Blast. Oh, the Ion hit the combat drone, which is kind of funny. It does happen. Owie. That's our shields down completely. That's no bueno. And now on fire. Let's power up the medbay while we have the extra energy. That'll get everyone healing. Okay. Power this back up, try and hit the weapons some more. Shields are going up, yes. Let's get you over there now. This is like a very well-equipped ship for the first area like this. This is very unfortunate for us to run into. Ow. Alright. Still doing alright here. So, go repair that now. We are fine now, I think. We have stabilized. We'll go get this dude back on shields. I think we're good to power up the med, but yeah, we're good. We hit. Ship breaks apart and you quickly salvage what you can. The outpost hails you. The pompous bastards expected free service just because they defeated the Federation. Take this for the help. Cool. That got a little bit spicy. But we're alright. We're fine. Let's jump here before we don't want to buy too many upgrades or anything until we've seen stores and stuff in the first zone. You arrive to find a number of ships convening around a station. There's some unencrypted chatter between the ships. You tune in and listen for anything interesting. Overhearing their conversation, it seems that they need to take possession of an enemy ship intact. Offer your services. They briefly scan your ship and inform you that you are not properly equipped for this type of mission. Fair enough, so that's one of those special missions you need, like, specific weapons for and such. And we do not have them. You receive a message from a small refugee convoy. Hail, we'd like to help you on your mission, but don't have much to offer. If you have extra metal, perhaps we can work on your ship. What's your specialty? They offer to upgrade your door subsystem in exchange for some scrap? Yeah, that seems pretty cheap. You let their team on board, and after a short time, they finish their work. I mean, doors are not that important, but for us, it is kind of helpful, because we do have weak combat abilities. Yeah, I mean, the next level of doors would be 50, so I definitely think we saved... It was probably like 25 for the lowest one, or 20, so we saved some money doing that. Not a huge deal, but, I mean, I think it was worth it. You arrive to find a pulsar dominating the... the view screen. You see a small silhouette pass in front of the star. Before you can ponder what it is, warning signals go off. It appears to be a ship in a firing trajectory. They're not too spooky. But I think we stick with the ion blast for now. Depower that, power up that. Do that. And what's the pulsar do? Periodic waves of... okay, so periodically we're going to get hit by ion effects. It's not great, but it is what it is. Ow. It hit my doors! The enemy ship appears to be powering up its faster than light. It's trying to escape. No. Okay, so we got a little bit of scrap, a missile, and a drone part, which is nice, because that helps us pay for everything. Yeah. We just gotta wait until we can jump. We're gonna wait until the shields come back online, just in case we're jumping into danger. Okay. Boop. Goodbye! Such a cool sound. Whoa. Missile shoots across your bow when the jump completes. Your scans quickly reveal a ship with pirate markings pursuing an unknown vessel. The pirate ship hails you. Damn it, we weren't expecting company. Stay out of this and you could profit. No! The pirate ship stops its pursuit and locks weapons onto your ship. Oh, they got a flak cannon. Shit! God, this is almost a put everything in evasion moment, but... let's see how it goes. With only the flak, it's not quite as scary. The double miss that we just had is bad. Owie. We're whiffing a lot. That's really upsetting. Okay, get over there and repair that. Power up the med bay in the meantime. Oh my god, hit with the ions, please. Please, God. Whew. Alright, everybody on repair duty. Okay, we've got their weapons down. We might be okay here. We're about to be a lot less okay when that flak fires again. Just gonna go here. Nope. Yes, I'll take that bribe. I don't think it was actually more generous, but sure. That was really bad. We lived on 1 HP. But that is the power of flak weapons. This is probably going to be bad. Oh, this might end the run. You arrive at the distress beacon near a small asteroid belt and find a ship with pirate markings partially crushed between two large rocks. It must have been illegally mining the belt without proper equipment. Trying to dislodge them. Oh! You fire a few volleys into the rock and it starts to shudder and break apart. Without shields, the pirate ship takes a beating, but eventually pulls free. They thank you for your assistance. No problem. Well, we play this risky. We only got 1 HP. It doesn't matter where we go. We could die anywhere. Upon completing your jump, you receive a message from a nearby ship. Oh, it's so risky to fight them, but we're gonna try. Oh, they could just outright kill us. This was a stupid thing to do. I mean, we managed to ion their weapons. But they're about to get them back up. Accept their offer. Phew. Phew. We're just taking whatever scraps we can get. You recognize the ship as a well-known slave trader. He hails you and offers you laborers for cheap. Normally I would attack these guys, but I think we're just going to buy a slave and set them free. Because otherwise we'll fucking die. We're gonna put this Turing, we're gonna put this human on engines. They have no particular skills. So this is the best outcome for us. And then we're gonna get the fuck out of this sector and go to the Engie controlled ones because we have 1 HP. If we're lucky, one of these first jumps is going to be a store. It isn't, so we're unlucky, and all we can really do, I think, is bump up our engines. And hope we can dodge. No, not that much. Just one tier. I'll pull oxygen off too if I have to. You find a rebel automated scout floating near the beacon. Despite its pristine condition, it appears to be deactivated. Just scrap it. Just take what we can get. Stores! At last! Alright, a defense drone would be huge for us. I don't really care about any of that right now. None of these people have any particular skills, so... The anti-personnel drone is kind of tempting, but I think we go with the defense drone. And then we repair ourselves as much as we can. I don't think we have anything to sell. I guess we could sell the charge laser. I think it's too expensive for us to use this time around. I like the ion too much. That doesn't let us buy anything except the anti-personnel drone. Or I guess the backup battery. 2 bonus power? I don't know. I think we just hold on to our money for right now. We can go here, and then maybe to that store. Maybe we'll pick up something else. Mantis ship engaging a civilian hails you. Sparks fly about his cockpit as he yells, "Stay out of this, human, else you are next." Aid the civilian ship. You frown, power up the weapons, and prepare to engage the Mantis ship. Not today! Alright, Ion Blast, put that on the weapons. Combat drone. Well, that's a teleporting laser, so... Let's do this for now. In fact, we can do that for the moment. Okay, so the scary weapon is down. Both weapons are down. See, Ion Blast 2 actually goes fast enough that even with relatively low weapon skills, you can keep a system down if it's only one shield you're dealing with the help of the combat drone. Alright, well now they're kind of just boned, I feel. Yeah, that's probably it for them. It's always weird to see Mantis ships that don't have teleporters, but early game they're pretty rare. Let's power up oxygen again before it gets too low. Attempt to contact the civilian ship. Apparently the ship that was being assaulted was a science vessel. They thank you for saving them and offer a small reward. That was pretty good. So now we can head back to this store, or head to this store for the first time, I should say. And we have enough money we might be able to buy some good. Message arrives. Your scrap ours, our weapon for you. You're about to raise the shields when you realize it's just an Engie trader looking for a trade. Okay, so we've got 2 more Engies we could choose from, or we could pick another drone of some kind. Beam is tempting, but I think I'm going to go with pure combat drones. So we're going to go with Elizabeth. Repair up a bunch. Buy a drone part, repair a little bit more. So I think this human... The only advantage humans have is raising their skills faster. I think humans are probably going to be best left for this kind of work. Although, what do you do? See enemy interior. That might be kind of helpful. We'll leave him there. We've got Elizabeth on engines now, so maxed out. We've got 25% evasion, not too bad. We'll probably try and open combat like that most of the time. Let's head this way. Now we need to start, hopefully getting... Oh, thank God. There's a black market hub here. You receive a message. These are dangerous times. If you have extra military-grade explosives, we'll gladly pay you for them. Yes, take them all. Goodbye, scrap. Or, goodbye, missiles. Hello, scrap. Other way around. Don't worry about it. Mixed radar signal turns out to be a Mantis attack ship, scavenging the remains of an Engie carrier. They turn and fight. Okay. Interesting. They've got a cloning bay. I guess we'll power up. We'll weaken him a bit. Turing can actually just jump over here for now. He might not make it. Nah, Turing, head over there. Okay, Luke just hit level 1, basically, in missiles. Or in weapons, not missiles. We don't use missiles. So that's 15% total faster charge, which is nice. Alright. We can power that down, power up our oxygen again. We actually almost killed this Engie. That would have been kind of cool if we had managed to do that. But the cloning bay makes it hard anyway. The Engie is putting in some good work for that crew, though, for sure. This is a very slow battle. Except when the combat drone gets 2 shots. Because even if they die, they come back in the cloning bay. So, like, there is a chance to kill all of them, but it's very low. If you kill the entire crew of an enemy ship, you get a lot more scrap and stuff. Ship explodes, and we get a decent amount of scrap as well as more missiles, unfortunately, but, you know, beggars and choosers and whatnot. Everybody's where I want them to be, so let's save positions before I forget. I'm not going to buy anything yet, but we need to go for higher shields here pretty quick. You are immediately contacted by a settlement. Hello, travelers. Your ship seems to be outfitted for combat. Care to take up a bit of mercenary work? Sure. Some of our friends have taken to piracy in the recent chaos of the war. We'd like you to convince them of their poor decision by severely damaging their ship. We'll pay you well as long as you don't kill them all. Accept. Just be sure not to blow them up, they say nervously as they direct you to a nearby moon. You find the pirate ship docked there. They immediately respond to your appearance with your money or your life. They must be new to this. So they've got a defense drone. That might fuck us up. I actually don't know for sure. I mean, it's doing some work, yeah. Turn on the medbay while they're repairing that. Head over there. That missile's gonna fuck us up a little bit. Or a lot. Yeah, they're this defense drone Mark II is cracked. Defense drones are really strong. They shoot down basically everything. I'd like to get one someday, is what I'm saying. Woo! Dodge that missile. It's big. Owie. We're not doing too badly in terms of overall HP. It's the big thing. We're just not making much progress here. Hey, get back over onto your station, please. Okay. Shields back up. Go repair the oxygen. Alright, we're making some progress now. Very slowly we're managing to whittle them down. Oh! I was clicking! Oh, that's not good. I don't even know what I clicked on. I guess I clicked on the, kill them all. Which I did not mean to. Unfortunate. Well, we have to finish the job at this point, because we gotta get something out of this fight. It was pretty brutal for us, overall. There we go. With all the would-be pirates dead, you think it best not to return to the settlement. You prepare to jump. Yeah, oopsies. Oopsie poopsies. We have time to go here, there, and there, I think. There must have been rich pickings for pirates around here up until war broke out. The pirates you encounter here look worn down but hungry. You'll have to fight. Not too spooky, I don't think. Of course. Let's do this. Bad. Okay, we've got their weapons down, so we're gonna put out this fire and then repair the shields, because we're currently in no danger. Nice. Let's get everybody healing up again, because we're pretty safe. Zoltan down. Engies are so good, dude. Alright. We did it. More scrap for the scrap gods. Everybody's where they're meant to be, right? Yes. Good. Let's just max that out. Like I said, we want to start every fight with as high an evasion skill as possible. You arrive at a smoldering Engie research station. Its distress call unanswered. Attacked by pirates or mantis, most likely. There may be someone left alive or something of value left on board. Board the station. You send an away team to investigate, but there's nothing save for the acidic stench of burnt Engie parts. This place is dead. It's unfortunate because we are Engie, so it smells like blood to us. A small merchant ship messages you. Underground Federation comm channels are all talking about your secret mission. Let us install a weapon to help. Good luck. Firebomb. Okay, well that's a missile weapon, but it might be helpful for a bit. Now, since we are at the exit, we are going to upgrade as much as we can, which I think is like that. Double shield is more valuable than higher engines. We'll still start with as high engines as possible. No, I paused. I was like, why is my second level of shield not coming up? There it is. So that puts us in a much safer position. We really need to get another weapon, though. I think we're going to go Zoltan. We're kind of hurting and we're low on cash. We'll go to the slightly easier location. You arrive in Zoltan's space. From what you have heard, they anticipated the coming war and made preparations to hold their borders. Typical Zoltan behavior. I don't know what that means. You arrive in an asteroid field and are greeted by a Zoltan guard. By attempting to access these closed mining fields, you are in violation of the Mineral Protection Act. Your weaponry will be confiscated for processing. You don't have time for this. They've got mind control? Quick, Engies, engage in the slap fight. Well, let's do this. Let's see, I only have a Mark 1 defense drone. But our combat drone has a chance of getting taken out. But I don't think we have a whole lot of choice here. It'll occasionally get hit by asteroids, so this might be an expensive fight for us. Luckily, Ion does fuck up Zoltan shields, so that is an upside for sure. Return to your positions, please. Turn on the med bay just to get the slap fight healed up a little bit. And then back to engines. The asteroids are going to do a lot of our work for us, luckily. Once the Zoltan shield was down, the fact that they only had one shield was devastating for them. Alright, that was a good amount of scrap. 30? That's not bad. Okay. Just hold here a second, let everybody heal up a bit, let the oxygen come back. Okay. Over 50 is good enough. Let's duck into one bit of the nebula. We've had bad luck with the nebulas so far. Yeah, nothing happens. Fair enough, I suppose. Let's see here. We can go up. Up seems good. Beacon is being patrolled by an unmanned scout. A fight is unavoidable. Alright, well, this guy's fucked. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, as long as we keep the missile down, I think we're good. Everything else is gravy. Let's see. Yeah, this doesn't do any real damage, the firebomb. That's what I thought. It just causes fire. Which is useful, I think, mostly against Mantis ships, because they're so slow to put out the fires. Let's see, the ship explodes, and we get some goodies. The missiles are okay to have right now, just because we do have a missile weapon, although I'm going to sell it here if I can get anything else. A Mantis crew here has hunkered down in the abdomen of a long-dead space whale. Badass. The only way, presumably, for them to operate their black market trade without detection. Worth a look? Hell yeah. Man, they don't have a whole lot of stuff I care about. I really don't need either of these. This would be cool. But I don't think even if I sell the firebomb, I'll have just enough. But it takes 4 power. I'm not going to buy it. I'm going to take the risk and I'm going to go to the other store. Well, we've got some good people we can hire. I kind of feel like the shield supercharge or overcharger is cool, but I don't know. Let's see here. Shield charge booster seems pretty good, and reverse ion field is not bad. Let's see. If we had like a tiny bit more, do we sell the defense drone? Because we could buy the Rockman. Oh, that would be 105 that we would need for both of those. Or, sorry, this one? Yeah. 105. If I sell this for 25, we have enough. This might be a mistake, I don't know. But shield charge booster's good. And we can get Craig. I was tempted to get Giles the Rockman. Because he is a good defensive wall for us, but we have the constant healing everywhere, so I think we go with this guy. And we just repair up. And now, Giles, where do I want you at? Do I put you in drones? Because there's no point in putting him in this station. The extra power Zoltans give doesn't do anything there. So I think that I'm actually going to kind of put him off on his own up here. He'll provide us with an extra power in this, so we don't have to worry about it as much. Now we're doing pretty good on drone parts, but we are starting to dip below 15 more consistently. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Pick up the last broadcast from a rupturing Zoltan freighter. The Mantis, they're here, please. You're interrupted by fire off the port bow. It's always the Mantis, isn't it? No teleporters again. That's kind of crazy. I think that's an ion stunner weapon. Let's do this. And that is a chain laser. They've got double shield though, so this will be a little bit of a fight. We can punch through double shield, but it's a little bit trickier to keep their weapons down while punching through it. Although we are currently just dismantling them outright. Ion Blast 2 is really good. I don't think I covered that at the beginning of the episode. But it is very solid. 100%. I also don't think I mentioned at the start of this episode I was planning on this being like another long one, but oopsies. Now you're in it for the long haul. Oh yeah, we got him. We got him. Luke's maxed out. Andy's not. Elizabeth is doing well. Yep. Well, we replaced our drone part, but we're not gaining more, so we'll have to keep an eye on that, like I said. Everybody's full health? Yeah. Let's head down here. You're surprised when a stationary Zoltan ship opens fire. It appears there are aggressive pugilists, even among the enlightened. Same stuff as before. We'll start off with everything in engines to keep our evasion really high. The Engie Cruiser is somewhat uniquely designed to counteract Zoltan shields, though, because Ion does so much damage to it. Relatively speaking. How long does this take to charge? I guess it doesn't say. Oh, they got in a hit. It's not bad. That's it. That's all they get. Ooh, well, if we whiff everything 13 times in a row, they might get another hit. Oops. Maybe not. Oh, too low? Alright. We'll pop that back in. We don't need the full evasion now. We're doing pretty good without it. Hitting the shield there was big. That really holds them down for the rest of this fight. Yeah. Short and sweet. Good amount of scrap from that, too. Let's go here. I'd like to get another weapon someday. Zoltan ship is waiting at this beacon. They request your identification, but radiation from the sun in this system is disrupting your communications. They take your silence for aggression and move in to attack. Okay, well, let's, same deal as before. We'll put points in engine again just for the moment. Because they'll probably get off a shot with that missile launcher. I'm gonna guess. Yeah. Maybe dodge? No dodge. Okay. That was a really devastating hit, too. Jesus. Points back into oxygen. No point in there. As long as we've got one level of shields, we should be okay for the moment. We could do like this. Our shields have taken a beating this game. Head over there, Turing. Turn on medbay again, of course. We're pretty vulnerable to missile weapons. This is why I said it might have been a mistake to get rid of that defense drone. It's really helpful for this ship, I find. Alright, let's get this back up just in case. Just max out our evasion. Because they're going to get off another... Oh, they didn't quite get the missile shot off. That was clutch. If they had, we might have taken some more hits. Okay, let's just heal everybody up while we're waiting. It's a slow process, but we are making progress. X this out. Alright, they immediately took everything back down, never mind. Alright, the missile launcher is active again. Oh my god, the clutch, it's overwhelming. Guess we don't need the med bay anymore. We've almost got him. Good lord, this took a while. Oop, I meant to do this. Never mind. Alright, back into engines. Just go back and forth here. They're almost dead. They got 2 HP. Just hit them. Alright, those double whiffs are really starting to add up to a painful time for me. We have an audience. Kill them. What are you doing? We've got maxed out engines, so wherever this might... Okay, it hit nowhere important. Put the oxygen back on before it gets too low. I think I might need to hit their shields with the ion a bit more. Yes, okay, thank God. Ugh. Well, everybody's fully healed. We're good. Let's head for the distress beacon now. The distress signal is coming from a small space station orbiting an uninhabited planet. Their satellite defense system has gone haywire and their repair crew can't approach without being fired on. They're looking for help to fix or disable it. Promise to help. We have a lot of good options here because we have both the ion weapon and the Engie crew. So we're just going to do the Engie crew. I think it's the best one. Your crew member is able to remotely fix the glitch in the defense AI, allowing the repair crew to close in and finish the job. The station gives you its thanks along with a reward. The Engie have, I think, second or third most like special dialogue options in the game, which is very handy sometimes. Let's go here. You come to a quiet part of Zoltan space and encounter an ancient Zoltan wise man who has managed to harness the power of a spatial rift, but seems to have been driven completely mad by the power. Choose your doom, he demands. This is all part of a day's work. Let's do Slug. Do not be fooled, Federation, by a soft underbelly. You detect a wormhole opening up, and seconds later a slug ship is attacking from the other direction. Kind of scary weapon-wise. Let's do... No. Let's do oxygen for now. Kind of scary weapon-wise, because they do have double beams. I think this beam can actually cut through a layer of shields. I could be wrong. Okay. Ooh. I think it's a fire beam, isn't it? It can't go through two, we know that much at least. Alright, nice. I think we're good to put the oxygen back on for a bit. Yes, we are. Now I'm going to switch over to hitting the shield specifically. The Ion Blast 2 can take out 2 levels of shields by itself. We can run if we have to. Hopefully we don't have to. Obviously, increasing evasion is less important here because they only have one weapon that evasion even works against. Lasers don't miss. But it's important because the lasers will absolutely slice us in half if they hit. That does 1 damage. That's like... You don't want to get hit by it, but it's not a big deal. The lasers would probably... Like, the little laser would probably do like 3 or 4 damage. The big laser would probably do... I don't know, because I'm not 100% certain on how the fire laser works, if that's what it was. So Kazan is now maxed out in piloting skill, which is pretty cool. Weapons are maxed out, shields are starting to get there, now that we have 2 layers of them, and Elizabeth in engines is really doing well. Turing, I'm letting do a lot of repair work, just in general. Nobody is hurt. We're good. There we go. You salvage the remains and contact the Wise Man. When he sees you have emerged victorious, the Zoltan Wise Man enters a rage. Rifts threaten to tear space apart until, instead, the Zoltan implodes, sending a blast wave of scrap and salvage dragged here from distant worlds in your direction. That was extremely lucrative. Let's head to the exit, and then we'll decide from there if we're going to upgrade stuff. You jump into a sector filled with civilian activity. You scan the various advertisement channels while waiting for your FTL to charge and are intrigued by a gray market shipwright. No. I'm not buying missiles for fuel. That's stupid. So what do we want to do here? We have a lot of money, so we have a lot of good options. I think we want to invest in weapons twice. Shields once. Drones once. And that's about all we can afford at the moment. A lot of that is not directly useful right now. But it does mean that we can keep our engines fully powered while still having oxygen going some of the time. Hopefully we get another weapon soon, a cheap one. Let's head for the next sector. Let's go Mantis control. You've entered a poorly charted area of space that's known to be home to the Mantis. Ensure your hull plating is up to scratch, that you have enough fuel in the tank to make it through. We do have a lot of fuel, or at least a decent amount. Let's head straight for the distress beacon. See if we get absolutely bodied in this area. You find the source of the distress call, a small research station. It appears a small laboratory fire got out of control and is threatening to destroy the station. Their fire suppression system is not responding. So every time I've sent crew in, they've died, so we're going to dock and try and rescue them. Nice! Pull up alongside the station and cut through their hull. You are able to rescue a few survivors, but many more are lost. One of the survivors offers to join your crew, and you offload the rest on a nearby station. It's another human. Old Jonesy boy here. He is a backup pilot, which is cool. Otherwise not that important. We're going to leave him indoors for the moment. So you can see how, what I was saying at the beginning of the game, the drone area is kind of a weak point of this ship, because it's off over here by itself. If something teleports into this section, all of my workers are down here, so it takes them a while to respond. But now Turing is more freed up to go wherever, because he never has to worry about being on doors. And Jones is now, not only is he good at repairing, but Jones can fill in for Kazan if Kazan goes down or has to go heal, but we need somebody on the piloting. There's a store there. We're not going to go there immediately. We're going to go here first. A little bit more scrap would do well. The AI of a nearby small rebel scout immediately identifies you as a threat and engages. Okay, this one's trying to get away. This might be bad. We're going to turn off oxygen for this fight. Really need to hit this, actually. I don't know how fast it's going to charge up, but I'm not thrilled about it. The triple shield level is crazy. Also, the number of misses we're getting right now is crazy, too. Can we hit once? Okay, delayed. Big. Gonna try and take their shields out. We're doing alright. I feel like there's no chance. Yeah, they get away. 3 shields, and we couldn't out-damage any of their stuff. Damn. Alright, let's go to the store then immediately. We won't have a whole lot of time. Acquired power 1. Acquired power 2. We can't afford any of this, though. We have nothing to sell. Oh wait, that's my sell thing. I thought they were selling that for a moment. We could get another ion blast. Is this insane? Maybe. I don't care. We're going double ion, baby. All across the sky. I'll do like this. Oh, it takes way longer to... oh yeah. Sorry, guys. That was bad. That wasn't great. But we'll be alright, I think. Oh, another pulsar. You arrive at an infrequently used beacon close to a pulsar. Can't imagine why it would be little used. Before long, a rebel ship happens to jump nearby. Looks like you'll have to fight. What's this do? Anti-combat drone? That's not good. We can't use our combat drone right now. So that's a bit of a bummer. However... okay, that's fine. This is what is going to probably suck. Yeah, there it is. Man, the drone is doing work on us. I guess it killed that one. Yeah, we're just gonna have to leave if we can. This pulsar is absolutely dogpiling us. Let's get the fuck out. Hey, we got an achievement though. Nearby Mantis mining operation is clearly using heavy Engie slave labor. You briefly consider the possibility of emancipating the slaves, but the Mantis presence is too formidable. You decide to lay low. Turing, go repair that. Who does not have maxed out repair skills among my Engie? I think most of them don't. Luke? You go there, actually. Let's get these two to have their repair skills up a bit more. This sector's not going well for us, is it? Heal up a bit. I forgot to lock in where Jones is. I don't know if I locked in where Dolan is either. Let's head over this way. See how things go. A Mantis vessel flashes past your view screen, weapons and engines at full. A tiny blip on the sensor readout marks its quarry. Aid the civilian ship. You frown, power up the weapons, and prepare to engage the Mantis ship. Not today. They do have a teleporter. Are they going to send 2 Mantises in? Because that would be a little bit spooky. Turing, just start running over that way. Are we good? We're not terrible right now. Power up the combat drone. Send everybody back. Yeah, I think we're alright. Let's power off the O2 just to heal up Turing. And then we'll put the O2 back on for now. We're alright. They send in the fucking Engie? How is Jones's combat? Actually, you know what? Just leave Jones to his own devices. He'll be alright. Even if that Engie had combat skill, it's still an Engie. They'll probably teleport him out before he can get too hurt anyway. And... dead? Yes. Okay, attempt to contact the civilian ship. It seems the crew did not survive the assault. You take what you can from the remains of the ship. Decent for us, at least. Can we buy? We can. Before we do that, let's head for this distress and see if maybe we can get some repairs soon. The distress signal is coming from a small space station orbiting... Wait. Oh, this is the defense system one. So we did Engie Crew last time. Let's do ion weapon this time. Disable the defense system. You use your ion weaponry to disable the gun long enough for the repair crews to fix it. They message you. I've never seen a weapon like that before. Thanks for your help. Please accept this reward. Thanks, bud. So that gives us enough money that we can buy that level of shields. We don't have the energy for it, but we're going to head up to the store to see if we can get some repairs anyway. The automated reloader is big. Do we want that? I mean, why not? Get a little bit of a repair going. It's fine. Do we want to sell the Engie Medbot Dispersal now? I think we do, actually. It's worth a fair bit. And while it is really good, do we need it? No, we keep it. We keep it. We just limp around on very low HP and play this like an absolute deranged maniac. At this point, you almost expect a fight with the Mantis, but this beacon appears to be entirely devoid of other ships. You take the time to catch your breath and double-check the ship's systems. Cool, cool. We're finally starting to run a bit low on fuel. Oh. Thanks. Works for me. Okay, you spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage you in your ship. It's a rebel ship, though, so demand the surrender of their goods. They're trying to escape. They probably will escape, to be, like, super honest with you, but... we'll see. I was thinking about putting 3 levels of shields in, but there's actually not much point, is there? Jones, you actually go help with that. Okay. Hold. Turn on this. that on, actually. What the? No! I wasn't paying close enough attention. That went pretty well, though, I'd still say, considering we got no good weapon options for, like, the entire thing. We did alright. The box got into 4th place. That's not too bad here. Yeah, I feel like we're just getting really unlucky in terms of weapon drops. Am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. But in a ship that starts with only 3 weapon slots and with no offensive weapons, anytime that our drones were shut off in some way, like we're just not useful, we were basically screwed outright, which didn't feel great, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I would still say that that run went pretty alright. We got to what, Sector 6 it said? That's not too bad. We got the 3rd achievement for the Engie ship, pretty good. Yeah, I think we did alright, by and large. Next up, I do believe we're going to do Engie Type C, because I've never done this one before. So, you know, tune in for that one. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. Let me know in the comments if you prefer me releasing these as big videos, or if you would rather I split them into episodes. The next one, the NGC, is going to be split up into multiple episodes, probably like 1 or 2 sectors per video, we'll see. But yeah, let me know what you guys prefer. And until next time, like I said, thank you guys for watching, have a good one, and peace.